up, gang? Hey man, I got another banger. Make sure you watch this one to the very end because I have a lot of gold nuggets. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share this with somebody who needs to hear this. If you have not done so already, jump into the CLG community. Link is in the description. Link is in the comment. It's a 7-day free trial. You have nothing to lose. Come in, test it out. If you like it, afterwards it's only $48 a month. And for all my guys that's coming down to Miami, I cannot wait to see you. It is right around the corner. We are going to turn up. We're going to have a good time, and we are going to get better. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this video.
You don't have a job. You're not even in college. You're fat. You play video games.
And you are 5'3", my nigga.
Nigga, what the f did you just say to me?
I'm just saying, my nigga, you talking all that shit about me to entertain your fans while everything you mentioned is something I can change. When you stuck at that height forever, dog.
You realize you paid me to try and help you? So why are you acting like a bitch now that I'm telling you the truth?
Nigga, I paid for some advice, not for a fucking humiliation ritual.
So, who knows how real that video is? It sounded like a little bit of AI, whatever the case is. The only reason I decided to play that video is because I'm kind of getting tired of the modern day dating coaches that feel like the way to be a great dating coach or whatever the case is to insult and humiliate the people that give you money in hopes of them doing what, right? And another thing that I do have a problem with as well is when the dating coach focus solely on looksmaxing, and basically that's the end all be all. Well, what happens to the guy who puts in years of work to get in the best possible shape, to look his possible best, and he still doesn't have any substance, and he's still not being able to bag the women that he truly wants? What happens to that guy? Because I've seen that guy a lot. And a lot of the times what happens with that guy is the guy goes crazy into getting in shape, getting lean, whatever the case is, and he still doesn't know how to act. And that guy usually suffers from some form of depression because he never actually really fixed the real issue. He just put a band-aid on the issue. So the band-aid is, oh, girls don't like you? Get in shape. You know, girls don't like you? Looks max. Girls don't like you? No. If you just got in shape and you just looks maxed and you still act like a coward nerd, the girls is not going to just pop up on your doorstep, knock on your door and be like, hey, I noticed that you're in shape. Can I come inside your house and suck you off real quick? They're not going to do that. They're just not. I've seen too many guys out here that's all they focus on. Now, when I talk this mess about looks max, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it doesn't help. It does help. But the way that I tell people to fix problems is actually fix the actual problem itself. And then the looks maxing is the cherry on top. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you're not in the best shape. Let's say you're not whatever. Okay. Fix the problem itself, which is your confidence, you being able to look in the mirror, you being able to love yourself, you understanding that even as a fat, out of shape man, you're still more valuable than the women that you're talking to. Women complain about a guy not making money when they only make $20 an hour, $17 an hour. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't even clear like 20, 30,000 a year. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Your guy got to make six, 7 figures, and you don't even clear 20,000 a year, 30,000 a year. What are you talking about? You get what I'm trying to say? So any guy is better than you. So what are you talking about? Any guy is your superior. And let's not act like you ain't let a broke dude crack. Let's not act like you ain't come on. Let's not act like you ain't let a fat dude crack. Let's not act like, because women actually care more about how you act than how you look. So what I always tell guys is, okay, fix the problem first. The problem is you have a lot of emotional damage. You have a lot of care. You have a lack of skill. This is the stuff you need to fix before. And then the looks maxing is the cherry on top, because then you just start getting more and more options. But you already fixed the confidence part. You get what I'm trying to say? Then you throw in the looks maxing. You know what I mean? Then having a job and being in shape and to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is something that a lot of people don't tell you. Actually having a job and being in shape and making money and all of this crazy stuff, I hate to tell you guys this, but it actually hurts your chances with women. I'm gonna tell you why. Because in order for you to be the most elite version of yourself, trust me, I know this from experience. The Jewish lover boy, he actually isn't good with women, but he sleeps with more women than most guys I've ever seen, even though some of them he probably essays or whatever the case is. But the reason why he can sleep with so many women is because he doesn't want to work. He doesn't have a job. He wakes up every morning at 10 a.m. and he stays out to 5 a.m. every night. He doesn't even get laid every day. But some days he gets laid 2 times. Some weeks he gets laid 4 times. Some weeks he gets laid 5 times. He just gets laid a lot because he literally doesn't have a job. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I hate to break it to you. The guy who doesn't have a job and has a bunch of time is usually the guy that's getting laid the absolute most. And he is 5'7" and he do got a pot belly. So he not like, he not none of that stuff. He ain't none of this stuff that this guy talking about. But I tell you one thing he don't lack is that he don't lack confidence. And he do not like approach anxiety. So there are traits that you can pull from the Jewish lover boy, like his lack of approach anxiety. You can pull that from him. You get what I'm trying to say? Like he doesn't have approach anxiety. Everything he sees, he hollers at from sunup to sundown. He doesn't even have a job. He's trying to turn picking up women into a job. He bought the little Ray glasses and he tried to record every one of his interactions of him talking to women. He's trying to turn that into a job, but he doesn't have a job. So, contrary to what a lot of guys believe is, regardless whether you rich or whatever the case is, women aren't going to throw themselves at you. You still got to approach them. Now, can you close at a higher percentage when you got your stuff together? Yes. Yes, I close at a way higher percentage than the Jewish lover boy. Way higher percentage. But do I have enough time to do that? But does he sleep with more girls than me? Yes. That's all he does. I'm working, shooting videos, got to do this. I don't even go to the grocery like no more. Like, I literally get the groceries put into my car. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? When I do make time, yes, I close at a way higher percentage. But, and most of the times, I could still close at a high percentage because of my skill set. I could close if I was driving a Toyota, which I have done. I can close if I lived in a studio apartment, which I have done. I can close. So when I did live on my own in an apartment, it was a studio apartment. No doors, no nothing. I was driving a Toyota Corolla. Come on now. And that was my peak. That was 2 to 3 girls a week. I'll go to work. And I was buying my own groceries. I wasn't getting them delivered and dropped off in my car, all this stuff. I'll go to work, buy my groceries, take a couple more laps in Target, take a couple more laps at Trader Joe's. You know what I mean? Just out and about. You get what I'm trying to say? Clapping. So with a lot of these dating coaches, and to be honest, I never was a fan of Fit X Fearless, and I don't know how true that is. I don't really watch his content like that. But here's the thing about Fit X Fearless. He's such a bad dating coach that he changed his business model to have to help people get better at social media. He's like, I'm going to help you get better on social media. Now his courses that he's trying to sell is to help people build a social media following. Because he's so bad at dating that he said, man, I'm going to help with it. No, buddy. Why don't you just help people get in shape? You can make a lot of money doing that. Just help people get in shape, buddy. Just tell them the diet, the workout plan, keep them disciplined. Do what you good at. Dating ain't the thing that you good at. Dating ain't the thing that you good at, buddy. Do the thing that you're good at, which is helping people get in shape. Like, this is one thing that people got to understand about their business model. Do what you're good at. Do what you are good at. You know what I mean? You're good at getting in shape. That's what you're good at. Teach people that. How to get in shape. You get where I'm coming from? But whatever. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna take my advice. He gonna do whatever. At the end of the day, he don't gotta take my advice. He can move to the beat of his own drum. I'm just throwing that out there from my perspective and my point of view and how I see it. That's how I see it. You get where I'm coming from? So I've never been the one to break a man down before I build him up. Like, for what? He's already broken down. The world has broken this man down. If you sit there and look at media, a man can do nothing right. A man for simply existing can do nothing right. So in the CLG community, what I try to do is I try to build men up. You feel me? I try to build men up, because at the end of the day, that internal confidence, that internal love for yourself, that strong foundation and understanding female nature is half the battle. Then the other half of the battle, yes, is the skill set. Being able to lead a girl effectively and smoothly through a process. The process is the most important thing. How you get her through it, that's where you have to take all of the gold nuggets that I give you inside the CLG community. The live Q&As is where the guys get the best. The guys that show up to the live Q&As or watch the live Q&As, those are the guys that get the best. Because they get to ask questions in real time and listen to answers in real time based off of what they're going through specifically with their situation. And they get to hear results and see results of others in real time. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like everything about the CLG community is to build you up, not to tear you down. And yes, you still get some guys that struggle. And yes, you get some guys that just can't figure it out. And yes, you get some guys that just, no matter whatever you tell them, they just can't put it together yet. You get what I'm trying to say? They can't put it together yet. But when it does finally click for them, oh my God, the floodgates open. When it finally clicks, when they can finally understand that, damn, rejection don't matter, nothing really matters. The only ones that matter is the ones that's on my program. Is the ones that's rocking with me for me. Those are the only ones that matter. Once you can truly get over that, and you can truly understand what it takes to be elite at anything, that's when life changes for you. Life doesn't change for you if you quit. I've never seen a person fail that didn't quit. It might have taken them longer, but as long as I'm for real, I've seen guys who were horrible business owners. And they just stuck with it. Year 8, they making hundreds of thousands. Year 15, now they in the M range. They making M's. Because they knew what didn't work. They did everything that didn't work. So they stuck with it. Like, for example, if you went to the gym every day and you shot 1,000 shots, which most people won't do, but if you shot 1,000 shots, you're going to figure out how to shoot. You're going to figure out how to get that ball in that goddamn net. Now, and this is what people don't understand. Even in the NBA, everybody has a different shooting style. That's what people don't understand. They be like, oh, the picture perfect shooting style is Klay Thompson. Everybody must shoot like that. Some people, arms and elbows just don't work that way. Some people, arm to height ratio don't work that goddamn way. You get what I'm trying to say? The perfect prettiest form might not, a nigga might shoot with the perfect prettiest form and can't make a shot to save his goddamn life. What I'm all about is okay, you got the process. Now you can take what I do. You can add what this person does. This is why I allow all the people to get their 2 cents in when we in the Q&A, and I let everybody say their perspectives in there, because the way I might do something might not work for somebody else's personality. They might do something might not work. At the end of the day, it's shared information. I'm going to tell you right now. That's what CLG is all about. It's about shared information. I'm going to tell you how shared information works. And I remember this in college. We had a teacher. The first day in class, we didn't know nothing about this class. And I believe it was like a sociology class. This dude gave us a pop quiz like day one. This dude gave us like a pop quiz like day one. And none of us, we was all like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, we doing a pop quiz. I'm like, bro, this is for day one, nigga. We ain't even study nothing. We don't know nothing. He's like, man, just do the pop quiz. I think it was like 10 questions, whatever the case is. Man, we all did the pop quiz individually. Bro, I think the highest grade, I don't know what it was, but I think the highest grade was like a C or a B or something along those lines. I don't know what the highest grade was, but it was low. It was like maybe it was a D. I can't even remember. But then we took the same exact quiz, but then he split us up into 3 groups, and we took the same quiz. And when they split us into 3 groups, everyone was an A. Every paper was an A. The first time we did it individually, I think the highest grade, I know I had like an F on it. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I think I had a D or a F. Like I just like, I ain't understand none of it. You feel me? I'm like, man, this dude got me taking this pop quiz. Man, I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I think I had like a D or F. But as soon as we did it as a group and we bouncing ideas off each other and we saying, nah, man, this is why this why is this answer and then we choosing as a group, we all got A's. All the 3 groups got A's. So the reason that he did that was he was trying to basically show us, he said, hey, the reason why I did that and the reason why I did that with you guys in this class is to show you that whether you believe it or not, us as people, we actually perform better together. We actually perform better with groupthink opposed to individually. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, if you have the right group, obviously this group was groups of college students. You get what I'm trying to say? So now that might not work if everybody in the goddamn group dumb or if everybody homeless and they trying to, but to be honest, they'll still be better than what they was alone. You get what I'm trying to say? It might go from an F to a D, but it's still, they'll be better with a group than if they was alone. Even God says this in the Bible. God says, I split human beings up with different nations, different countries, different tongue. Basically, they spoke different languages because if every human lived in the same place and spoke the same language, they can build buildings to the heavens. Even God said this. So what I try to tell people about the CLG community, it is a community. We are learning from each other. We are bouncing ideas off of each other. All I ask for in the community is just be real and be honest and be vulnerable. We got some guys that be like, man, I've been approaching, not as much as I should be, but I've been approaching for a couple months. I still haven't got laid yet, man. I'm losing my mind. Buddy, you're not going to get laid until you don't even care about the result no more. Until you approach, whether she say no, yes, you don't even care about the results. This part you have to go through in order to be great. You're going to have to go through a bunch of rejections until you become numb to a rejection. Because when you're not numb to rejection, even the interactions that go good, you mess it up because you get afraid that it's going good. She's actually kind of going through the process and you start getting nervous because you're so used to all of the other rejections that have weighed down your mind. And now you think that this one ain't gonna go nowhere. You start assuming from past results that, oh, this other girl rejected me and she was cuter than her. She rejected me, and this girl, she was less attractive than her and she rejected me. So I know that this girl is going to reject me. So you're already self-sabotaging yourself. That's why getting the reps in, and for all of the guys that are coming down here for Thursday through Sunday, for all the guys that are coming here from Thursday through Sunday, the amount of work that these guys are going to be able to get in such a short period of time and really, really, really build that thick skin and just truly not care what a woman thinks about them and truly not allow a woman's opinion of them to affect their psyche and affect their confidence and to affect their ability to perform. Those guys are going to become elite sooner rather than later because they're going to be able to see it in real time. You get what I'm trying to say? They're going to be able to see it in real time. They're going to be able to build that callus in their mind that is needed in order to succeed. That callus is needed in order to succeed. You cannot succeed with women if you care too much about them. If you care too much about their inputs, their opinions, their beliefs, their ideologies, you can't care about none of that shit. The only things you need to care about is your beliefs, your ideologies, your process, how you want things to go. And if you care about that more than you care about them, basically you care more about winning than they care about manipulation and sabotage, you will win. And it don't always gotta look pretty. And it don't always gotta look the best. We had a guy in the Q&A. Some chick has been playing games with him. She has been flaking on him, all this kind of stuff like that. And, you know, we gave him some advice. We told him some things to do. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? He said, I'm not going to her. Because she kept saying, you better come to me. You better come to me. And he's like, you know, I'm not coming to her. She coming to my crib. He said, now I will send her an Uber. Right? But I'm not going to go to her. And he took our advice and he stuck in, but he ended up doing what he needed to do. He ended up following the beat of his drum, which is the most masculine thing that you can do. He sent the girl to Uber. And she jumped in the Uber. She came to his house. And this dude has been working with other dating coaches, right? And with all those other dating coaches, he said he was getting 2 girls. With some of those dating coaches, they was helping him get to 2 girls a year. He was able to hook up with 2 girls a year. He just jumped in the goddamn CLG community, and he's been sleeping with girls weekly. Think about that. 2 girls a year. Now weekly he's sleeping with girls. Weekly. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, not everybody gets that result. Not everybody gets those results that quickly. Everybody has their own journey. Here's the thing. Some people have so much stuff that they have to unlearn. So many biases and things that they have to unlearn, that they have to rip out of their body and throw it away, that it might take them a little bit longer before they actually start succeeding. And some guys, they so focused on the result that they don't even see the wins that they have. I had a guy that not only couldn't get laid, he couldn't get a date to save his life. Then he started getting a bunch of dates. And then he started getting mad that he wasn't getting laid during the dates. I say, bro, look at your trajectory. You went from getting nothing at all. Think about this. And the guy was tall, no homo, but tall, in shape, good looking, all of that stuff. Everything that these girls say that they want. He was getting nothing at all. And then he went from nothing to a bunch of dates. And then he was hooking up with some of the dates, but he wasn't hooking up with all of the dates. And that's why I'm like, okay, now that you're getting the dates, now you know what part of the process that you're struggling at. Now let's help you with that specific part until you master that part specifically. You get what I'm trying to say? Because once you master that and you master the whole entire thing, then you got to master the retention. Then you're always going to be working on something. The man who gives up and the man who quits. I don't even quit getting better every single day. I never quit. I never throw in the towel. I never sit back and be like, oh, I'm perfect with women. I never have to work hard no more. I got any woman that I want. Hell no. I never quit. I never throw in the goddamn towel. I'm always working on something. And yes, it may take time. Yes, who cares? Enjoy the journey. You get what I'm trying to say? When the journey ends, your life ends. They have a study that say that the majority of people die shortly after they retire. Isn't this crazy? The majority of people die very shortly after they retire. When the journey ends, your life ends. As human beings, the journey never ends. We always tackling something new. You get where I'm coming from? So enjoy the journey. And for all you guys that's not in the CLG, man, jump in, bro. 7-day free trial. You have nothing to lose. Link is in the comments. Link is in the description. Link is everywhere. For all you guys that want to make it down to Miami, it is Thursday. It is coming up quickly. You get what I'm trying to say? Buy your ticket. It's never too late. I know guys that do boot camps and whatever the case is. They charge $25,000 a person. I know guys who do $5,000 a person. I know guys who do $2,000 a person. Man, the tickets I'm selling so goddamn on cheap. You get what I'm trying to say? And the knowledge that you will get from it is going to be life changing. You understand where I'm coming from? Life changing. Worth every penny. So I always tell guys, man, do what you got to do in order to make things happen. You know what I mean? Tickets is still on sale until we get up to the event. So copy tickets, meet me in person, learn in person, and get better sooner rather than later. Dress to impress. Put your best self out there. Become the best version of yourself. And with that being said, man, I'm out, man. Peace.